Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. The B-2 Spirit is one of the most iconic and controversial aircraft of the modern era, a flying wing designed to slip past sophisticated air defenses and deliver large payloads of conventional or nuclear ordnance with unprecedented survivability. Built to survive where other bombers might not, the B-2 represents decades of engineering trade-offs, stealth and precision at the cost of extreme complexity and expense. Introduced into service in the late 1990s, the B-2 was the culmination of Cold War research into low-observable technology. Its smooth flying, wing shape, buried engines, and special materials reduce radar reflections, and many of its systems are designed to minimize infrared, visual, and acoustic signatures. That stealth package is not just cosmetic, it fundamentally changes how the aircraft is used. The B-2 can penetrate defended airspace, strike high U targets, and leave before enemy defenses can lock on. Only a very small fleet was ever produced. Budget realities and the end of the Cold War cut the program short. Roughly 24 airframes were built. That scarcity makes each B-2 strategically valuable and operationally precious. Each aircraft is a national asset that requires long maintenance cycles, climate, controlled hangars, and crews trained to maintain both the airframe and the low-observable coatings that make the aircraft effective. From a pilot and operator standpoint, the B-2 is deceptively modern and fragile at once. The flying wing requires sophisticated flight control computers to remain stable, and the cockpit houses advanced avionics geared for long-range missions. Typically flown by 2 crew members, missions can last many hours and often rely on multiple aerial refuelings to reach distant targets. That endurance gives the B-2 global reach without forward basing, a key strategic advantage when basing access is limited. Payload-wise, the B-2 is remarkable. Internally carrying tens of thousands of pounds of weapons, it can mix conventional precision, guided munitions with strategic nuclear bombs, depending on mission type and authorization. Internal bays preserve stealth weapons carried externally would dramatically increase radar signature, so the B-2's internal volume is carefully managed and loaded for each sortie. This internal carriage also means the aircraft can deliver a heavy punch while remaining hard to detect until after weapons release. Operational history has shown how the platform fits into America's power projection toolkit. The B-2 was used in high-profile strikes where stealth mattered most. Early combat demonstrations in the Balkans, then in Afghanistan and Iraq, and later in other operations where precision strikes against well-defended targets were required. Its presence delivers political and psychological effects as well. The ability to strike from afar with near impunity shapes adversary calculations and reassures allies that credible long-range options exist. But stealth is expensive to own and operate. The B-2's maintenance burden is often singled out. Radar, absorbent materials, specialized seals, and coatings must be inspected and repaired more frequently than on conventional aircraft, and airframes spend long periods in protected facilities. Program cost per aircraft was astronomical and remains a talking point for those who evaluate defense spending. That cost limits fleet size and forces a focus on using the bomber strategically rather than tactically. Technological evolution has changed how we view platforms like the B-2. As integrated air defenses evolve networked radars, passive sensors, and advanced surfaced, where missiles, the value of stealth remains high but must be paired with electronic warfare, cyber resilience, better sensors, and coordinated tactics. The Air Force has upgraded B-2 avionics, communications, and mission systems over time to keep the platform relevant. Investments in maintainability and systems integration help extend the service life of these rare airframes. Strategically, the B-2 occupies a bridge between eras. It was conceived in a world preparing for peer nuclear conflict and has adapted to the post-9/11 era of precision conventional warfare. Its ability to deliver both conventional and nuclear ordnance makes it a flexible deterrent and a force multiplier for campaigns that require a decisive first strike. But the small fleet size means commanders must be selective about how and when to commit it, conserving those assets for the most critical missions. For enthusiasts and skeptics alike, the story of the B-2 is as much about engineering triumph as it is about policy choices. It demonstrates what top-tier aerospace technology can achieve: extraordinary low observability and payload capacity, while also highlighting the consequences of pursuing one capability to its logical extreme: fewer platforms, higher per unit cost, and an intense logistics tail. Those trade-offs will continue to shape discussions about future strategic aviation programs. In short, the B-2 Spirit is a masterpiece of stealth engineering and a tangible symbol of strategic capability. It is not a silver bullet, nor is it a museum piece. It is a carefully managed tool used where its unique advantages are decisive. Whether one admires it for its design elegance or critiques it for its cost, the B-2 remains a defining aircraft of modern air power, rare, expensive, and unmatched in the specific mission niches it was built to dominate.